What's going on, everybody? It's your man Raadius, and welcome back to another week of the Supreme Drop List. That is right, we're on week 15. Drop one of Clues bombs for that. Thank you guys for tuning in on another exciting week of the Supreme Drop List, brought to you by yours truly. This week, man, let's talk about this one. This week is another banger. It's so crazy that this drop is happening. It was announced, I believe, earlier this week or maybe late last week about this drop, and I swear, I was like, wait, what? This is actually happening? That's crazy. Because a couple of weeks ago, do you remember the CDG drop, the Junior drop? And I was talking about in my last drop list about how cool it would be if Supreme re-collaborated with some of the top Japanese fashion brands like it did in the past. Roll the clip. Now, Supreme is known for various collaborations over the years, but in my opinion, I think their collaborations with the Japanese fashion houses are probably the best they have ever done. And this one with June is at the top of the iceberg. Like, I don't think it gets any better than this unless you do collaboration with Neighborhood again, and that's really good collaboration. Or if you go with Bape, or if you go with Human Made, I mean, there are tons. Mastermind, White Mountain Engineering. There are tons of Japanese brands out there that are at the peak of their game that I wish Supreme would work with. So here we are, we're talking about it. So Supreme is collaborating with none other than WTAPS, one of the most highly decorated Japanese fashion brands out there. So a little bit of background info on WTAPS. So WTAPS was founded in 1997 by Tetsuya Nishiyama. I hope I'm saying that right. And it is a Japanese fashion brand that is inspired by authentic military designs. When it comes to the Japanese side, there's very few that do it like WTAPS. There's ready-made, which is kind of similar, but they're a little bit more on the more expensive side. But with that said, in my opinion, I don't believe anybody's doing it like WTAPS. And it's been quite a long time, at least over 10 years since the last Supreme times WTAP collaboration has happened. And here we are today. And tomorrow it is dropping. In my opinion, it's better than the CDG drop from a few weeks ago. That's how great it is. But we do have some other things dropping, and we also have the Windstoppers kind of semi-collaboration dropping as well tomorrow. So I'm not gonna sit here and drown you guys with more information. Let's go ahead and get started with this week's drop. But before that does happen, look to my left. Those are the items that are dropping this week. Supreme drops happen every Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. And of course, your boy gets all his information from supremecommunity.com. No, this is not affiliated with them. No, this is not a sponsored video as well. I just choose them to get all my information because I trust them and they are up to date with their info. Now that I got that intro out the way, let's go ahead and talk about finally, probably the drop of the season, unless there's another drop happening with an even bigger Japanese brand. We'll see. Let's get into this week's drop. All right, people, we are back, and let's talk about the highly anticipated collaboration with WTAP. So the first thing we have here is a Supreme times WTAP grill incense burner. Retail for this is $485. This is dope. Nothing else like that out there. Drop one of Clues bombs for these. I'm not a real big incense fan, but if I was, I would definitely cop this. Now moving on to the next WTAP Supreme drop. We have an incense pack to go with your incense. This is gonna set you back $24. The next thing we have here is a crew neck. I think this is fire. This is the Supreme times WTAP crew neck. This is gonna set you back $158. Drop one of Clues bombs for this one. This right here is probably gonna be one of my cops of the week. This is really dope. I love the colors that Supreme chose, red, black, and olive. Doesn't get any better than that. Definitely check this one out. Now moving on to the next drop, we have the Supreme times WTAP Sikkim hoodie sweatshirt. Retail on this one is $168. Now moving on to a tactical down vest. This is the Supreme times WTAP tactical down vest. This is gonna set you back $198. And then moving on to the shirt that matches the hoodie from earlier with the Supreme times WTAP Sikkim shirt. Retail on this one's only $44. I think this tee is dope. I think the hoodie is dope too, but I'm more a fan of the tee. Drop one of Clues bombs for this one as well. I'm telling you guys, this drop is hot. I could drop bombs on everything of this collab. Now moving on to a fox fur hooded jacket by Supreme times WTAP. Got that coziness vibe going on. This is gonna set you back $448. Now we have a deck that I'm really looking forward to. It is Supreme times Double Tap Sikkim deck. This is only gonna cost you 60 bucks. I think this is dope. What does that mean? Drop one of these bombs for this as well. Yo, you know how I do when it comes to the decks. I like to cop them. I like to put them on my wall. You guys can't see, but I got my Cause deck right there. I got my Celtic deck right there. They're both box logo decks. This isn't a box logo, but how often can you say Supreme and Double Taps collabs on a deck that you own it? Yeah, it's very rare, so I gotta get this one right here. I definitely do. Moving on to a Varsity jacket. The Varsity jacket. Supreme times Double Tap Varsity jacket. Now I know earlier I said that the crew neck might be my cop of the week. I think this one right here takes the cake. Comes in two colors. You got your black and your red, you got your all white. Both joints are fire. Drop one of Clue's bombs for this as well. It doesn't get any better than this. This is a dope jacket. I love the stitched quality. I love the design. I love the print. I'm not really a big fan of all over design print fonts, but I think this one is nicely done. Supreme Double Taps did a great job on this. Yo, this is gonna set you back $568. Moving on to a beanie. We have a Supreme times Double Tap beanie. This is gonna cost you $38. And then we have a hockey jersey, Supreme times Double Tap Mitchell & Ness hockey jersey. This is gonna cost you $148. Yo, I'm not a hockey fan at all, but I think this one is flames. It's dope. I'm not gonna cop it, but I ain't mad at you if you do, even if you're not a hockey fan. This is fire. And that's gonna wrap up the collaboration with Double Taps. Like I mentioned, all of it is legit fire. 10 years in the making, people, 10 years in the making. But with that said, let's talk about the rest of the drop happening this week. So we have an accessory, we have a bowling ball, we have the Supreme times Storm bowling ball. This is gonna cost you $198. And moving on to a thermal with a Supreme times Hanes Bone Thermal Crew. Comes in white, black, and red. This is gonna set you back $32. And they also have the pants as well. This is gonna set you back 32 bucks as well. Now moving on to a neck gaiter, we have the Windstop neck gaiter. This is gonna cost you $48. And then we have a loose gauge Beanie 2 Supreme as well, $38. And then we have a Windstopper gloves. This is gonna set you back $58. And then we have the Supreme Windstopper overalls. Retails on these joints is $228. And then we have the Windstopper zip up hooded sweatshirt. That's gonna cost you $198. And then we have the sweatpants to go with your Windstopper hoodie. Those are gonna cost you $168. And then we have the Supreme Spiderweb Velvet Estes shirt. Retail on this joint is $138. Now moving on to a hat, we have the New Era Eyes hat. This is gonna cost you $54. And then we have the Equip Thermal. Retail on this one is $88. And then we have a Windstopper Air Flap Camp Cap. That's gonna cost you $60. And then we have the Windstopper Air Flap Crusher. That's gonna cost you 60 bucks as well. And then we have pleated trousers. Retail on this one is $168. Last thing we have for this drop is the Support Unit 6 panel cap. This is gonna cost you $54. Whew, huge drop. That's gonna wrap up the drop for this week. And let's go to my cop and resale of the week. All right, people, we are back. We're talking cop and resale of the week. Let's forget about everything that's not Double Taps related, because that's all that matters. My cop and resale of the week for one of these joints, it's crazy. The whole drop is fire. It's really hard to figure out what I think is the cop and resale of the week, but I've decided. As in just this moment, I decided. So in my opinion, my cop of the week is a Supreme times Double Tap crew neck. It comes in red, black, and olive. Oh, sweet colors for this joint. The retail on this one is $158. I dropped a bomb earlier. I'm gonna drop it again. Drop one of Clue's bombs for this crew neck. This is my cop of the week. It's simple, it's nice, I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Enough said, cop of the week. Let's talk about the resale of the week. Again, we're sticking with Double Taps. Obviously, it's going to the Supreme times Double Taps Varsity jacket. Man, this Sikkim jacket is sick. Just as it says, it is sick. Drop one of Clue's bombs for this one. I almost messed up my hand right now. Retail on this one is $568, I think, or let's see, retail, yeah, $568. That's a crazy price for this joint, but it is so damn dope. Again, you got the print on the arm, you got the print on the back, you got Sikkim here. It's double taps, it's Supreme. It's been 10 years in the making. I can't believe it's finally happening, and it is here. Whew. And that's my cop and resale of the week. We have finally made it to the end. If you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you, but also do me a favor if you have, hit the subscribe button. That's the like thumbs, but hit the subscribe button down below. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification next to it so you can be updated when I drop these videos. Now, let's talk about the thumbs up, the like. If you appreciate this video or just the videos I drop for you guys every week, please hit the like button as well. Comment below what you guys think about this week's drop. I think this is by far the best drop this season. Double taps, head and shoulders above the rest. CDG Junior drop was dope, it was flames. This drop right here tops that easily. And who knows what's gonna happen in the next several weeks. We could finally get that neighborhood drop. That's the big one. That's the biggest one, probably in my opinion, when it comes to the Japanese powerhouse that Supreme has collaborated with. If we can get neighborhood, I think hell would freeze over. I think God himself would come down and he would cop the neighborhood drop himself. He wouldn't cop it. They would have to give it to him. They'd be like, Jesus, here you go. Here's the hoodie, the jacket, the beanies, the incense, whatever neighborhood decides to drop. I don't know, we'll see, I hope so. In regards to neighborhood, obviously if you guys know, I work at Super 73. We had our neighbor collaboration that I did with them on our electric bike a few years ago. So I already know what neighborhood means to the culture. When it comes to our electric bike, imagine what it could do with Supreme again. That's how crazy. Anyways though, I'm blabbering. That wraps up this video. Don't forget to hit me up on Instagram. It is at Raadius with 2 A's. And I'll see you guys next time, next week's drop. Until then, peace.